Hello, here we are, 24 weeks away from the opening of the movie. And I guess this week, the most exciting thing has been the release of the trailer. Certainly very exciting for us because it gives everybody a look at the movie for the first time.
Herb, get the camera.
We thought this week it would be interesting to show you the process of how this particular trailer got made. We worked very closely with the company in Los Angeles called The Ant Farm, who did the Lord of the Rings trailer. Steve Harris from The Ant Farm flew down to New Zealand and worked with us down here.
It's been really great. That's very rare. Usually the directors aren't this hands-on involved.
We'll make it so it's not a flash. It's a dissolve. It's like a dissolve from the ship to the map, and then it wouldn't have such an abrupt kind of whack at you. I'd use that in the trailer too, because we are going to need some sort of a wide shot of the area around that tower.
We'll get that going because I think that trailer's looming about 4 weeks away now. We worked on about 130 odd shots. In some instances, the miniatures weren't built.
We're building the second seawall miniature for the trailer, and the guys here have just been rushing to get it completed.
So right up until 2 weeks or a week even in some instances before delivery date, we were still shooting the miniature.
So the production of the trailer basically becomes like a mini movie. All the departments that are working on the big film, the sound department, the editorial department, the visual effects department, everybody activates and moves into high gear in order to get the trailer done.
The editing is still a little bit in flux. Pete's still working on it, but the structure is starting to come together, so we're starting to pull together some of the sounds that we're going to be using for it.
Because you want that moment where she screams and he replies with his roar to really be a moment.
Whenever things got really tough in our department, we just had to remind the team that, well, just think about those poor bastards at Weta.
From day to day, the shots that are in the trailer changes from 20 or 30 shots to a lot more.
We just got a new one in, and it's completely different shots than it was before, but that's okay.
Some of these shots are still in the previs stage, so they're just concepts, and nothing's done for them yet.
Probably 90% of the shots in the movie have some sort of visual effect, whether you will ever realize it or not.
One of the key decisions was how much or how little to show of Kong. We really felt very strongly that we really did want to show Kong because King Kong has so much more to offer in its story and its themes and its character than trying to make a big mystery out of what our gorilla looks like.
You know, we're still working out what Kong looks like. And, you know, and Peter wants him up on the screen. He's got to be great and he's got to be done. So we're just hammering it into place at the last minute.
Weta have got very little time to finish off a lot of shots, but I don't think that's a problem. I think it's good to have pressure to get, you know, the creative juices flowing.
I'm working on the swamp look right now in some of the adventure sequence.
Just tonight we found out that we need to get some natives going.
Tomorrow, she'll have more shot suggestions or effect shot suggestions that will give an aneurysm to somebody somewhere.
Of course, everybody freeze frames and examines it frame by frame, minutiae, so we have to be a wee bit careful. Actually, one little interesting thing with this trailer is there's one significant shot in the trailer that's not actually in the film at all. I'm not going to say which one.
I'd say 50% of it won't be in the film, knowing Peter, the way he works. And, like, we shot shots for the trailer that weren't in the trailer as well.
I was really thrilled by what I saw in the trailer of Kong. I can't wait to see the final film.
I think the event of seeing what's coming on the event movies is an event unto itself.
6 months seems like a long way away.